Yo, what's up? So today, I'm going to be talking about and giving you guys some tips and advice on how to play Jason. Because I feel like this killer is actually really good when used correctly. Like, extremely good. And is probably one of the best killers, I feel like, in the game. Yes, I'm saying that now, best killers in the game. Because right now, his abilities are so good against stunners, right? He's able to catch up to survivors really quickly, and as well as his ability to catch up really fast because of how fast he is just so good. It's gotten to the point where some people want him nerfed. I've seen a couple people say like, oh, he needs a nerf and whatnot, which honestly I don't think he does need one. I'm not even being biased here. I think the way he is now is really good, and I'm glad that they're buffing him a little more because before he used to be extremely bad. I feel like he used to be really bad. But now he feels like he's so fun to play now, and his just abilities overall are so satisfying to use when used correctly, especially the Gashing Wound. Oh my gosh, it is just so satisfying. But anyways, to help you guys out, let me explain to you what each of his abilities does for all of you who are new to the game or who are trying to learn the game and how to play Jason. And also, he is one of the beginner killers, so this will help a lot of beginners know how to use him correctly and how to use each and every one of his abilities correctly. So let's start off in explaining what each and every one of his abilities do, as well as his passive, of course. So let's start off with his passive, which is Mute, which makes his terror radius much smaller than all the other killers, and is pretty much can catch some survivors off guard if they're working on a generator, because unsurprisingly so, a lot of people don't realize that how small it is, and he can just go from around a corner without you even realizing him just sprinting around. And so what some Jasons will do is they'll wait around a corner sometimes or around a wall, and then when you least know it, they'll appear in front of you and you just get hit immediately and then you're in chase. Like, sometimes it happens, not many of them do that. I sometimes will do it, but not all the time because it kind of wastes time. But just giving you a heads up that his terror radius is one of the smallest, so just be aware of that when you are a survivor. Jason's basic attack slash does 20 damage, 25 if used while in rage, as well as add a bleeding effect for 5 seconds. And a lunge is added to this attack if it's also used while enraged as well. Behead makes you lunge forward into a horizontal swing, as well as give the survivor helpless for 14 seconds, which allows them not to use any of their perks or abilities for around that time. And he also gets slowed for 2 seconds, which it's not much, but just something to keep in mind as well. If you're enraged, you will have the cooldown reduced from 18.5 to 12 seconds, as well as the damage go from 20 to 35 as well. Gashing Wound causes you to grab the survivor while doing basically a combo attack on them, doing 50 damage, as well as if you're enraged, you will do 70 damage if you manage to get it off while enraged as well. As you can see from this attack, this is a lot of damage, so be careful. And finally, we have Raging Pace, which allows Jason to become enraged. Upon activation, his walk speed increases to 19.5 for 14 seconds, and the aura of the nearest survivor is revealed to him, and it'll remain revealed until his enraged state ends, in which it'll linger for an extra 2 seconds as well. He also becomes immune to stuns, and his sprinting is disabled, but his stamina will recover as you're using it, but at a cap of 75. If you use this ability while you're over 75 stamina, for example if you have 110 or 100, you'll notice that your stamina will slowly deplete over time, and that is because there's a cap of 75, in which to balance him, it makes sense. It really does make sense, so keep that in mind as well. If you can, if possible, try to hit Behead on a stunner like Guest or Shaletsky, or any other character like Elliot to cancel out their stuns, their blocks, as well as Rush Hour from Elliot as well. This will help chasing the survivor much easier, go for grabs, and also make it so where you don't have to worry about them stunning you, or charging at you, or trying to dodge as well. And it makes chasing the Guest or Shaletsky much more better. Another thing is to always let the survivor run first, because you have 10 extra stamina, and you're also really fast, 28 speed, remember that. So if you let the survivor run first, you will actually catch up to the survivor way quicker and before their even stamina recovers. And it is really, really good to know that because number one, you're fast. Number two, yeah, you're fast. Okay, just remember that. Now, what I will say is that I would wait till you're a little closer to them, just a little bit, and then you start doing this. Because if you do this from far away, you're not going to get much value from it. So wait till you're kind of closer to them. That way you can actually get the value of the 10 extra stamina as well as the speed that you have. Remember to use Gashing Wound whenever a chance misses their shot close range, or if a guest mistimes their block and you punish them by grabbing them and now doing basically almost half their health to them. So to all those guests out there, I would not do this to a Jason that knows what they're doing, or else you're going to be severely punished for it, and you're going to regret it as well. Tip number 4 is if you're running low on stamina while in chase with a survivor and you're still close by them, use Raging Pace to catch up a little bit while your stamina is recovering. That way your stamina recovers all the way back to almost fully, and you can continue chasing the survivor as normally. Another way you could use it is you can find the nearest survivor nearby, use it for an aura detect, and go to that direction where the survivor is as well. This is really good towards the end of the game once you've killed most of the players, as well as basically helping find the last couple survivors and securing yourself a win in the end, which is really good. And the final tip I can give is that his Behead can hit multiple survivors at once, especially on a generator, which is really, really good, as you just saw right there. But if you have any more tips you want to leave for Jason, leave them in the comments down below. I'll happily try and heart and pin as many of them as I can. That way other people know what else they can do with Jason. Overall, I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I hope you understand why I think Jason is probably one of the best killers there is right now. You know, he punishes people like stunners. He can basically counter guests with his whenever they try to dodge, and basically catch up to anybody really quickly, and has really good chase as well. The only thing I will say is a bit of a downside is if players know how to time their stuns. For example, if Fisheletsky knows when you're gonna attack or not, if they're gonna fake it, you know, things like that will kind of mess you up a bit, so keep this in mind as well. But the game is still fairly new, so people are still learning as well, so I would try and have fun with this character as much as you can before people start trying to find ways to counter him and basically try and you know, find ways to make you not be viable. So yeah. Anyways though, for the rest of the video, I will be playing just a match that I used everything that I've learned, and basically how I'm able to use Jason effectively. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing more of these style of videos with the other killers as well, and the other survivors probably. So hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you want, and as always, peace out and stay positive, alright? I as well sometimes go live on YouTube and stream Daybreak 2, which is another asymmetrical horror game I play on my channel, and Forsaken, which both are games that I enjoy very much. So if you want to catch me live there and you want to talk and chat, just visit there, and yeah, you'll see me play some Forsaken, and mostly Forsaken at the moment, but some Daybreak 2 as well. But yeah, just wanted to plug that in, and hope you guys take care.
Nom nom nom.
Yes, this is